Hello everyone. So I thought I'll probably make a quick video about this topic. Now I receive a lot of questions, a lot of inquiries about ScriptRunner, and of course, when it comes to ScriptRunner, whenever people search online, they usually encounter my videos because I have been making regular videos on ScriptRunner for Jira, both on server and cloud, and of course, my channel Ravi Sagar is focused on Atlassian tools. I talk about various things that you can do with Atlassian tools, and that is why people approach me because they are also looking for solving their problems. Now, every other day, I receive this question that I want to learn script now for Jira. I want to uh, get the most out of my Jira instance, and I'm not really sure where to start. So basically, the question is where to start, and I have a lot of videos on this topic, but in this video, I'll probably talk about something which I think is going to help you a lot because when you're trying to achieve something, you should probably spend some time in the beginning to figure out what you want to do. Now, when it comes to Atlassian tools and when it comes to using Atlassian tools, there are so many things that you can do with it, but most of my subscribers, by the way, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe to my channel. But most of my subscribers, most of my viewers, they watch my videos because they want to just use Atlassian tools to solve their problems. That is it. Now, they might be interested in solving their problem because it is their job. Maybe they are working as a Jira admin, or maybe they are working as a manager, or maybe they are trying to create some automation. Now, when you are trying to solve a problem, you should also at the same time try to figure out, talking about your career in general, where exactly you want to see yourself. Now, when it comes to ScriptNow for Jira, I have mentioned this in the past, but I will also mention it again that if you are trying to become a consultant like me, or if you are trying to go into the direction of developer, then of course learning ScriptNow for Jira will really help you because ScriptNow for Jira is one of the most popular app, and when you learn ScriptNow for Jira, when you have to learn ScriptNow for Jira, you will actually end up learning so many other things like you will learn about the Jira REST API, and if you're talking about Jira Data Center, you will also learn about Jira Java APIs, and at the same time, you will also be uh, I mean, you have to basically learn Jira admin really well. I mean, you of course, you don't really need to know each and everything, but if you're trying to do something with script now, then you are expected to know Jira administration really well. Now, I actually made a video called "Guide to Start Your Atlassian Journey," where I talked about these things in detail. I basically try to explain different things that you can do with Atlassian tools. I mean, you could be a user, which is probably, I mean, majority of people who are trying to use Jira, they're just using Jira, right? And they want to, of course, do simple things. But of course, they can also learn a lot of things like how to search effectively, how to create reports, how to do things in Jira without uh, any admin uh, rights. Even as a user, you have this capability to do a lot of things. Now, apart from being a user, you can of course become a Jira consultant. You can of course try to become uh, a project manager where you are expected to know Jira. I mean, not really each and everything, but when it comes to project management or as a project manager, you are expected to know a few things about Jira. So I think that really helps. So if you are trying to become a consultant or a developer, then that is where script runner comes into picture. Again, you don't have to learn it, but I would say if you are trying to create your career in this particular domain, Atlassian consultancy, it could be maybe working for a partner, working for a company, or maybe you're trying to get a job as a Jira administrator, or maybe you're trying to get a job in tools department where they are responsible for managing tools. A lot of tools, of course. Jira is one. I mean, usually in big companies there is a separate team, you know, tools team, IT team. They are basically managing all the tools. They may not provide consultation, but they actually manage the tool. But if you know ScriptRunner for Jira, then of course that will definitely help you. This is of course based on my experience. Imagine that you have to hire someone, and that person is a Jira admin, really good Jira admin, and that person is also can do consultation. When it comes to consultation, you're basically supposed to help others, like understand their requirements, how to map their requirements in Jira. It is not just about the tool knowledge, but it is also about the knowledge of the processes. And at the same time, if you have the option to hire someone where you have another person with all these skills, but also script, then that person will definitely be, in my opinion, uh, I mean, I don't really want to say more valuable, but if given a choice, I would definitely hire someone if I have to choose, because it's all about choices, right? So we have to choose. If you have to choose, if you have to hire one person, I'll probably hire someone who has experience writing scripts. So I would say yes, definitely, you should be looking at learning a script now. I'm talking about all these things because you don't have to learn a script for Jira if you are trying to become a project admin, or if you're trying to just use Jira. But if you're trying to make your career in the Atlassian consultancy domain, or maybe if you want to go into development side, then definitely. Now, talking about programming experience, yes, you can use ScriptRunner without writing scripts, because there are some things like built-in scripts, especially on the server version or data center version. Because using the built-in scripts, you can actually select from the interface, maybe add a simple workflow condition, or maybe run those built-in scripts about doing something using the interface. But in majority of cases, you would be writing scripts if you are joining a company or a team where they expect you to work on Jira along with script, then you will have to learn scripting. Now, talking about programming, yes, that really helps. Even if you have never really done any coding in the past, you can still learn it, but uh, you have to write code for uh, for getting the most out of script for Jira. And the language is, of course, Groovy. Groovy is not a difficult language, to be honest. If you have written code in Java, then it is you already know Groovy. If not, even then, Groovy is actually a very simple language. I mean, there are so many things that you can easily do with with Groovy. And if you have some previous experience, if you know even the basic things, like if you know a variable, if you know what is an array, what is a list or a collection, if you know how to work with strings. And by the way, if you watch my script for Jira videos, and of course I have made videos on Groovy as well, but even by doing things, you will actually end up learning a lot of things. But at the same time, when it comes to coding, the only way to learn it is to get your hands dirty. So try to do things in Jira with scripting, like create an issue, create a project, and transition an issue, and you will actually end up learning a lot of things. And try to do it on both server and data center, or server and cloud, because on cloud you're basically using only REST API. And apart from just learning Groovy, also make sure if you're working on data center, you know about the Java APIs. If you're on cloud, you know about the REST API. And I would say if you're starting your journey, I mean, you may already have Jira admin skills, but if you think you want to dive into script now, I would say start with the cloud, because majority of people are on cloud. And it also depends on whether in your organization you have already uh, a Jira instance running on server. In that case, of course, you have to use script now for Jira on server. But also keep in mind that majority of people, along with of course Atlassian focus, is on cloud. So you never really know what will happen to data center or the server version of Jira. Maybe Atlassian will stop supporting it. I don't really think so. So I think we are still fine. I think we still have to wait for more. I mean, maybe in the next couple of years we'll come to know about it. But I don't really think there is a plan from Atlassian to discontinue the server version. And as long as we have server version of Jira, you will have a ScriptRunner for Jira, I guess so. And at the same time, if you're not sure, just start with cloud. It is very simple, and for 10 users, it is also free. ScriptRunner for Jira is free for 10 users for a small instance. So you can actually set up your own free cloud instance and then install ScriptRunner for Jira and then play with it. And if you watch my videos, along with all the uh, posts that I have on my website ravisagar.in, you will find usually a link to my GitHub repository. So yes, I share my code, and it is like ongoing process. I keep on making new videos on ScriptRunner, and I go back to my old videos, and I also try to update the code whenever I get time. So just get your hands dirty. So it is not really going to be very simple journey. I mean, you have to spend time, you have to work hard, but at the same time, if you have the interest and if you really want to, you can definitely learn ScriptRunner for Jira. And I would say, if you are thinking of becoming a consultant, then you should keep it in your mind that after a few months you should try to you should actually plan to learn it. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.